We'll call this meeting to order.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Trustee Polly,
Here.
trustee Lappin,
Here.
clerk Palovich, here, treasurer Ellery Summers. Here. Trustee Kroll,
Here.
trustee Reiner,
Here.
supervisor Skibby.
Here. I have one change to the agenda as presented. The closed session will need to be moved up before old business for our attorney's timeline. Other than that, change to the agenda. Are there any other corrections, substitutions, or additions?
Move to approve.
We have a motion to approve the amended agenda, support by trustee Lappin. Further discussion?
Polly,
Oh, sorry. Please. Holy.
Major.
Hey. Further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor of the agenda signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, the same. Adoption of the agenda has been forwarded. Moving forward into the public comment. This is the first opportunity that pertains directly to the agenda as presented. If there's any public comment in person or online, please stand at the podium, state your name, or use the bottom taskbar on the under the ellipsis to raise your hand. Seeing none, entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
so moved.
We have a motion on the table to approve the consent agenda as presented. Is there a support to that? I'll support. We have support.
I'm sorry, who
Lappin.
made the motion, me,
Laura made the motion.
and support by,
Trustee Lappin.
sorry about that.
No worries. Further discussion on the consent agenda? Yes.
I just have a question for you, Supervisor. Could you tell us what you completed the final exam for zoning administration through MSU? Could you tell us what that is, please?
That was a course through Michigan State University for zoning administration. I completed the final actually with 94.55%.
That's good.
Today. So I'm actually now a state recognized zoning administrator. There's only one category of licensure that would be above my current license. And so that just helps me with the planning and zoning, helping the planning commission do site plan review. And then actually help with the rec plan, master plan, as we continue to move forward.
How long did it take to do that course?
Well, I've taken the 3 different courses. That was the final. That was, I believe it was a 4-month course. So,
All online?
no, there was that was the course I went to Mount Pleasant for.
Okay.
So, yeah. With that being said, any other discussion of the consent agenda? If not, roll call, please.
Clerk Palovich, yes, treasurer Ellery Summers. Yes. Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin,
Yes.
supervisor Skibby.
Yes. At this point in time, entertain a motion to go into closed session.
I'll make a motion to go into, that the township board enter into closed session to consult with the township attorney regarding trial strategy in the water and sewer rate litigation pending before Alpena County Circuit Court pursuant to MCL 15.2681E.
We have a motion on the table. Is there support?
Support.
Ross already said
Trustee Reiner with support. Further discussion? Seeing none. Roll call, please.
Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
Yes.
Clerk Palovich, yes, supervisor Skibby.
Yes. We're now officially in closed session at 6:04 p.m. We're officially back into open session. Moving forward into new business with no old business. First item on the agenda is the NEMCOG invoice.
Don't we have to make that motion?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I do apologize. Is there a motion?
Yes, there is.
Okay,
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the township attorney's recommendation to provide a response to the Alpena City Attorney's March 21-24 settlement offer
in the city of Alpena versus Alpena Township Circuit Court case pending trial April 3rd.
We have a motion on the table. Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
Yes.
Clerk Flavich, yes. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby.
Yes. Moving forward into the agenda, first item on the agenda is the NEMCOG invoice. This was the remainder of the rec plan. We went back into the minutes and it was never clarified as to the total cost. So it is my recommendation to move forward with paying the remaining balance of the rec plan invoice to Northeastern Michigan Council of Governments. Is there a motion to such effect? We have a motion on the table to move forward with the NEMCOG invoice. Is there support?
I'll support it.
It's been moved and supported. Further discussion? Seeing none, roll call please.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
Yes.
Clerk Flavich, yes. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby.
Yes. Moving forward with budget adjustments, there are two additional banking fee adjustments, one in general fund and one in public safety. I have notes, the general fund is $174.28 to come out of GL 101-265-930.000 into general banking fees 101-279-955.000. The second in public safety banking fees is for the total of $176.28 to come out of GL 205-336-960.000 into 205-336-955.010. With those two additions to the remaining budget adjustments presented, I would entertain a motion to move forward with the budget adjustments as presented.
So moved.
We have a motion on the table to move forward with the budget adjustments as presented. Is there support?
I'll support it.
It's been moved and supported. Further discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
Yes.
Clerk Flavich, yes. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby.
Yes. Next item of business is three, fire department, the FEMA assistance, AFG grant, firefighter grant. As you see in your board packet, this would have an inherent cost. Actually, would you like to highlight it, Chief? Just as a summation of the AFG grant as
Actually, you have the running total. I didn't bring that. I left it over there.
the old bridge
Yes,
would be $4,920.
thank you.
Which was as recommended by you to utilize GL 205-336-850-000. Communication equipment
What fiscal year is this gonna be? in?
out of 24-25.
This is a FEMA grant.
This is a FEMA grant that Mr. Stackowitz wrote and we've submitted effective, I can't remember the effective submission date. But successfully submitted.
Right.
8th, 7th or 8th, I believe that's. Yes.
Right, and it's a regional grant. We incorporated two other fire departments in the process to hopefully score some more points for that project.
So this is for radios. Communication.
Portable radios, yes,
All 24 portable radios are for us.
yes.
And then will we be good on radios?
Yes,
So this included also, just so that this included Wilson Township and Green Township. And both supervisors, Hibner and Smith, committed they have a financial share in their percentage of the ask as well, and they have committed their fiduciary responsibility into next fiscal as well. So once I had commitment from them, the grant was executed and submitted through FEMA Go. And so now we're just in a holding pattern as they go through the scoring rubric. So.
Yeah.
So with that being said, this is an earmark. There doesn't need to be a motion at this, but it is earmarked as an expenditure in the communications GL coming into the 24-25 fiscal year budget.
So we don't have to make a motion that sets that fund aside.
We could earmark it as.
That way we would have it on our spreadsheet that
Would you like to
money,
make that motion?
I guess I will make that motion.
Beautiful.
I'll support.
So we have a motion on the table to move forward with the financial support of $4,920 to utilize GL 205-336-850-000 in fiscal year 24-25. We have a motion and support. Further discussion? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Lappin,
Yes.
clerk Palovich, yes. Treasurer Ellery Summers,
Yes.
trustee Kroll,
Yes.
trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Foley,
Yes.
supervisor Skibby.
Yes. Moving forward with the next item, this is after, in compliance with the IAFF, union contract. You see the recommendation, Chief Hansen has found a Michigan-based company that is in all actuality cheaper than, Amazon, which we typically try to use to find, relatively, cost-effective options. And in conversation, Chief Hansen brought this, recommendation forward. And in further conversation, trustee Lappin brought forward a good actual change of language. So I guess with this recommendation, if there's no questions, I'd entertain the motion.
I would make a motion that we approve Ally, is it Ally? Ally
Brothers,
Brothers,
yeah.
Ally Brothers to be the sole supplier for uniform parts, and this is for the fiscal year April 1 through 2024 through March 31st, 2025. As the and the purchase items out of GL 205-336-724.000.
Thank you for the point of clarification and the motion.
I'll
Is there
support.
Support. It's been moved and supported. Further discussion. Trustee Reiner.
There's no dollar amount on this. Is that gonna be down the road then as we go?
Those would come to the board if greater than, so, by union contract, we negotiated that we would standardize the approach to uniforms. So in the bargaining units contract, it stipulates what we have to purchase. And so this is more of a linear, so not everybody's purchasing their own sets of independent gear and finding time to find reimbursement. And that was kind of a hassle. And so this was more of a linear approach to keep, the department looking.
And so we have a budgeted line item and
That we
they'll just work within that budget. then?
Yep.
All right, thank you.
I should ask, do you know if they're going to lock these numbers down for the fiscal year?
That's what I was told, that would be our price for this fiscal year, but I can double check that and send you back the information for sure in an email.
Wonder if I should amend my motion as per the price catalog as presented.
Are you looking
I
to
think,
a
I
friendly,
think I will
friendly motion?
amend my motion.
So we have a friendly amendment to the original motion by the motion author.
That I would like to make a motion that Ally Brothers be the sole supplier for the uniform parts as determined by their cost sheet
Catalog, yeah.
catalog for the fiscal year April 1, 2024 through 3/31, 4/31.
So are you saying not to exceed the cost?
Correct,
As presented.
as presented.
So we have a friendly amendment to the motion. Who made the support?
I did.
Are you friendly to the support?
No, yes.
Okay, so we have a bunch of friendly support and motions. Laura, you did have a question.
Yeah, I just wondered, is this language like required to be done per the union contract? I mean,
No, this is and required by our purchasing standards. That way, otherwise, anything that would be greater than $500 every time that we would have to abide by the union contract, he'd have to bring it to the board, and then that's a month. And so this allows one centralized purchasing agent. That's what this.
so
motion is.
basically, we're gonna buy from one company instead of several companies, so everything
Yep.
matches.
For this
and
year.
it's-
For this year, that's where we're
I
at.
just didn't know if it had to be, if it was part of the union contract. if
No,
they had to
it just
pick a
it
sole
keeps things
provider.
moving in a timely manner, giving the chief the opportunity instead of if something is a miss or awry, having to wait
That
an
makes sense.
entire month to come back.
I'm still dealing with the proposed budget, but I think it was a $5,000 line item. Was that state?
That sounds right.
Yeah. Without looking at it off the top of my head, yes. So we have a motion and support. Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Clerk Palovich, yeah. Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
Yes.
Supervisor Skibby.
Yes.
Thank you.
The next item is presented is the road agreement for dust control. And this would be effective in the fiscal year 24-25. And this is for $33,000. This went up slightly from the cost perspectives last year. It's my recommendation to move forward with the dust control road agreement to open as into our new fiscal 24-25 and to utilize GL 101-446-820.000. Is there a motion to that effect?
What roads?
Or
Trustee.
we have motion and support.
Who made the
Got a
motion?
lot going on. I
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Oh, you said support. Who made the
Did you
motion?
make the motion?
I didn't.
I think
thought
our road
Russ did
commissioner
because
did.
Russ
Do you
did-
wanna
Our
make this
road-
one this?
Yeah,
You're ahead of the road commission.
I'm head of the road commission.
We went right.
I'm just patching holes.
Second to,
No, it's-
now we'll make.
Did you make the motion, Russ?
I made the motion.
Russ,
I heard a support off to my starboard,
who
so
and Norm made the,
Norm.
Norm
Support.
supported. Preemptively supported the motion made by trustee Reiner.
he's ahead of the road commission.
Yes. Further discussion.
It doesn't list what roads.
Yeah, I was,
It includes Truckee Road.
But they're getting a little less grind.
Yeah. So
Every
with
year,
that
I
being
think they
said,
get a little less.
I'll entertain a roll call.
Treasurer Ellery Summers.
Yes.
Trustee Kroll,
Yes.
Trustee Reiner.
Yes.
Trustee Polly.
Yes.
Trustee Lappin.
yes.
Clerk Palovich, yes. Supervisor Skibby. Supervisor Skibby.
Yes, sorry about that. I was supporting Norm's support.
Yeah.
This now takes us to the last opportunity for public comment. If there's any public comment, please stand to the podium, state your name for the record. If there's any public comment online, please use the bottom taskbar under the ellipsis to raise your hand or to send a message. Again, this is the last opportunity for public comment online. Seeing none, is there any further discussion for the good of the order? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a motion on the table to adjourn. Is there support?
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjournment signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. Meeting adjourned at 7:11. Thank you very much.